I have a problem with booze. Hi guys, welcome back. Usually when I do a little talk like this, I have my cup of tea and my Star Trek mug, but something really sad happened. Moving on, I want to talk to you today about FASD. I've been wanting to bring this up for a wee while, but I'm kind of a little cautious because of my situation as a caregiver and wanting to protect privacy. It's just something that I've procrastinated with, but I thought I'd just do a little intro because there's not really, well, there's awareness, but there's not really enough knowledge about it. I mean, how much do you know about FASD? Have you heard of it? I'd heard of it and I thought I was a pretty clued up person, but it wasn't until I was actually in the trenches that I began to understand it a little more. Firstly, I want to say FASD, fetal alcohol spectrum disorder. It's a thing. It's not just alphabet soup. And what it is brain damage caused by alcohol before a baby is born. I want to say, I actually don't harbour any ill feelings towards mums who have had a drink because it happens. Quite honestly, over the years, people haven't really been fully aware of the dangers of it. In fact, I think back in my mother's time, women were encouraged to have a beer occasionally to help encourage the flow of breast milk, apparently. We can't actually lay blame. I think ignorance is where the blame lies. Okay, so I'm not going to come at you with a whole heap of information overload. I just want to make you aware that FASD is a thing. It's something that a person has to live with for the rest of their life because what it is brain damage and it's irreversible. It's not something a child is going to grow out of. And if you have a look in the prisons, you may actually identify some signs of reckless behavior, and you might know people and think, gosh, why do you keep doing this stupid stuff? But they're not intending to be bad or stupid. They just can't actually control these impulses because, to simplify it, if you look at the brain stem, sort of somewhere down here, you've got the instinctive side of things, your fight or flight, your sex. Sorry, I said sex. But if you look further up, maybe you've got your higher reasoning, and really the damage is kind of, you know, as the brain's been formed in utero, it's kind of been working its way up, and so the higher reasoning. I don't know, that's a really simplified, non-scientific way of explaining it. I'll use a big word, teratogen. Teratogen. See, I'm not a scientific person. The reason why alcohol is so bad to take during pregnancy is because it's a teratogen. It's that thing. It has really small particles, okay? And 100% of it just passes through the placenta straight to baby. How about that? It very much depends at what stage of development a baby is at when a drink is consumed. It could well be that you might have a drink or two and get away with it and baby's completely unharmed, or it might be that baby's at a very crucial stage of development and things get screwed up. Typical view of a person with fetal alcohol syndrome or FASD is that they have physical features. You can see it in their face. No. Again, it depends what stage of development the fetus is at. Probably if alcohol is consumed consistently during pregnancy, right from the start, when facial features are being formed, then yeah, you might see that. But in most cases, you can't actually see an outward appearance, which can be a disadvantage because people see these children acting wild, maybe a little feral, and they just think they're really naughty children, and that's not the case. Hi! We've had him for about 3 years. I began to notice a few things were a little bit different. He has got a few issues, and he is an incredibly clever little boy. He's incredibly endearing, he's loving, he's affectionate, and he's funny, but boy, he exploded into our lives, I tell you. And that's when I found I had to do some learning. I could weep. I have wept. I really have. I kind of knew it wasn't right when he was out there on our deck, straddled over the balcony, riding it like a horse. Couldn't show you a photograph of this because no way was I whipping my camera out, but I have recreated the balcony scene. Yeah, he was right there. Okay, he was straddled over the deck. He had climbed something, so we've had to remove pretty much anything interesting. And he was like jumping up and down, jumping up and down. And there's the, whoa, don't fall, baby. It's a long way down. Let me tell you, I could handle any damage to property. I could handle broken things. I could handle having my hair pulled. Oh, that's something he likes to do when it calms him down to sit on my shoulders and pull my hair. Another story, hyposensitivity, okay? But no, I could not. No, that scared me. He's not naughty. He's just really impulsive. Let me explain the egg thing. Obsessed with dinosaurs. And then one day he was watching a show on TV and dinosaurs hatched out of eggs. So he's been looking for those dinosaurs ever since. We have pet chickens. Oh, the other day we were at the supermarket, right? And we're going through the checkout. It was a lot of fun going to the supermarket with him. It was just him and me, so we managed. And the conveyor belt's about this high, and somebody put a carton of eggs, and they were right there. You should have seen his face. Eggs! Oh, he was so excited, and he grabbed them, and I kind of had to intervene. That was fun. If you are involved with somebody who is suffering the effects of FASD, please don't struggle alone. Look for support. It's out there. Facebook groups. I have a Facebook group. It's called FASD The Learning Curve. I called it that because I haven't got a clue what I'm doing, okay? I'm learning as I go along. So get some support. Reach out. It's a tough road on your own, and it's tough for the person involved. It doesn't get any easier as the adults. They're not going to grow out of it. They may grow out of some behaviors with consistency. Oh my gosh, I've had to be so consistent. But something new keeps cropping up to replace it. It's just a roller coaster ride. We can go through times where we're way up here and everything's just honky-dory, and I think, oh yay, we oh dear. Right, down the slide. Guys, I want to have a word to you, men. Alright, don't just lay it all at your partner's feet. If she's carrying your child, I'm serious here, if she's carrying your child, you do your part. Don't go swigging the beer in front of your partner and go, oh, you can't have any, too bad. No, you support her. right? It's orange juice for you from now on. And I don't want to play the blame game. If you know somebody who is the birth parent of a child with FASD, don't you go judging. You have not walked in their shoes. You don't know what they know. You don't know if they were taught anything. You just don't know. So let's not judge anybody. And I have huge, huge respect to anybody who can face up to a mistake and do whatever they can to make things right. I'll leave you with this thought. FASD, 100% preventable. If absolutely no alcohol has been consumed during the entire pregnancy, it's not going to happen. Alcohol, 100% absorption. Okay, you might be a 70 kg woman, one drink, it's not going to do you much harm. One drink, that same one drink, to a fetus that size, it can do a lot of harm for life. The damage is for life, and that's the other thing, 100% irreversible brain damage. Please don't play Russian roulette with your baby's life.